All right, if you need a little help on today's worksheet, you come to the right place. I'm going to go through some of the problems here at the beginning and maybe a couple at the end too here on writing scientific notation or even writing numbers in standard form as these first ones are having you do. It says write each number in standard form. I'm going to start off with number 1 right here, 9.03 times 10 to the second power. If you haven't watched the lesson video already, make sure you go back and watch that. I do examples just like that in that video, or just like this. That would be very helpful. But no matter what we end up doing, if you've seen those already, is I take this decimal part of the number, and it's saying times that by 10 2 times. Well, that's like moving the decimal 2 times to the right. So I'm going to take the decimal and go 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to end the decimal right at the very end there. And so in this particular answer, I'm not going to add any zeros on at the end or anything. The decimal just ends up going right to the end of the number. 903 is the answer because I move it 2 spots to the right, and that ends at the very end of the number. Okay. Let me do another one now. Let me try like number 4, where I'm going to add some zeros at the end. Okay. 3.201 times 10 to the 6th power. So this one, again, I'm going to take this number and times it by 10. 6 times is what that's saying. So I'm going to take the decimal and move it 6 times to the right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Baylor seems to think that's pretty funny. So I'm going to move it 6 times to the right. So that means I'm going to move it 3 times to get to the end of the number. And then 3 more times after that. So I'm going to add 3 more zeros. So 3201, I'm going to write those numbers and then 3 zeros at the end. Backtrack every 3 numbers to put your commas. 3,201,000 is what this answer is. All right, next I'll do one of these ones with a negative exponent. I'm jumping to number 7. 3.85 times 10 to the negative 4th. So remember from the video, negative 4th, all that negative exponent means it's kind of like dividing this number by 10 4 different times. And if I'm dividing by 10, then it's like moving the decimal 4 times to the left. 1 to get past the 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then there's my decimal where it's going to land. I can fill in little zeros here, but I can just think to myself, I'm going to have 0 point, there's my decimal, and then 3 zeros, and then 385. A negative exponent means a really small number, so this is a really small number, right? 0.000385. Okay, then jumping down to the numbers now where you're going to make them in scientific notation, as it says. I'm on number 10 right now. I want to write that number, 75,000, in scientific notation. The decimal for a number is usually at the very end, even if we don't write it in. I want to put that decimal somewhere where there's just 1 digit to the left, so it'll be right in between the 7 and the 5. So I'm going to write 7.5, then I can stop writing because it's just a bunch of zeros, okay? Oops, there's my decimal, 7.5 times 10 to the what power? Well, how many times would I have to jump it to get it to between the 7 and the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4 times it looks like. So this would be 7.5 times 10 to the 4th power, okay? I'll do the one right below it, okay? Now this one's got a really, really small number, right? A number that's less than 1, 0.0099, okay? So 0.99, 0.0099, I still need to move the decimal. Here it is. I want to move it so it's just 1 digit to the left of it, which in this case would be the first 9. So I'm going to write 9.9 times 10 to the what power? We'll have to move it 1, 2, 3 places, but to the right to make a really, really small number. So it's a negative exponent, times 10 to the negative 3rd. And then for this bottom part of the worksheet here, I'm going to go through just one of the problems, but that'll help me with a bunch of other ones. Some of them just say write numbers in scientific notation or standard form. I'm going to look at number 19 here, though, because that will help us learn something else, too, about scientific notation. When you're comparing numbers in scientific notation, this one says take the table over here of all the countries and their populations and list them from least to greatest, okay? If we're looking at numbers in scientific notation, we want to list them from least to greatest. We're going to find out one of the big hints is look at the exponents, because that's telling you how many times you multiply something by 10. Okay, when you multiply something by 10 another time, it's going to make it that much bigger. Okay, so that alone might be enough of a hint for some of you to do it. But if nothing else, I'm going to write out these numbers. Okay, when we write them out, I bet maybe we'll see kind of a pattern here. What happens? Australia, that first one is 2.0 times 10 to the 7th power. Okay. So it'd be 2, and then as I'm thinking here, it'll be 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? I'm going to pause the video and write out the rest of these right now, too. And then you can do that as well with me, though, but I'm going to pause it, and then we'll compare them. Okay, so I wrote all the numbers as you can see here. Take a look. This first one was 20 million for the population of, what is it, Australia, it looks like. Brazil is 190 million. And the next one is Egypt, which is 77 million. Luxembourg down here, which is 470,000. And then Singapore down here, which is 4,400,000. Okay. One thing to notice, even just figuring out, first of all, which one's the biggest. Well, definitely it's this one right here. It's 190 million. That's bigger than all of them. Take a look, you guys. What was the exponent on that number in scientific notation? It was to the 8th power, which was the biggest of all of them. So that, what do you know, is our biggest one. Okay. Oops, and I think we're supposed to list them from least to greatest, though. So let me start by making that one 5 is what I'll actually make it, right? That's our 5th. That's our greatest one. So it should be at the end of our list. Okay. Now I'm just going to, again, we can put them in order, but I'm just kind of making you see the point here. Take a look at which number is the smallest. Can you find it on our list? Yep, the 470,000. This one's the smallest. That one will be the least. What do you know? Look at the exponent that came from. That was the Luxembourg, and it was the smallest exponent. It was the 5. So again, when comparing numbers in scientific notation, one thing to look at is that exponent makes a big difference. Okay. Which one? Then look at our list here. You bet you can figure out which one should be next. It should be Singapore down here because that's 10 to the 6th power. And if you look at all our numbers, yeah, that's the next biggest one. That's 4 million. Okay, so this is the second one on our list. And then when it comes to numbers that actually do have the same exponent, so take a look here. This one's 10 to the 7th, and this one's 10 to the 7th. Well, now we actually have to look at the numbers. 7.7 is bigger than 2.0, okay, right? Or just go to your numbers, right? Take a look, guys, right? 77 million is bigger than 20 million. Yep, so this one's bigger, and this one's our least, so this one should be third. 20 should be third in our list, okay? And then fourth on our list would be the 77 million. And then, like we said, the biggest one at the end is the 190 million. But my main point is, again, when you're comparing numbers in scientific notation, like some of these other problems have you do too, okay, look at the exponents on the powers. That'll be a big hint, at least, to get you started in terms of putting them in order. Worst case scenario, right now, if you're still like, that's still kind of tricky, just write them out. And that will totally work too.